Hey guys, so I'm here today to film a kind of like, I was inspired by my original anti-haul video where I kind of went through Trendmood and just like pulled up new stuff that I hated, but I haven't really been paying attention to what's been launching, so I kind of wanted to do a like what has been released lately, kind of talk about new releases, go through Trendmood, see what's been out, what I think about it, like a hate it or don't hate, love it or hate it. I don't know what the fuck. Everyone has a different name for this type of video, but I just want to go through Trendmood, talk about new makeup because I have nothing else to talk about because I'm quarantined and makeup makes me happy. So before I get into this video, subscribe to my channel. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I just did a review on the American Eagle Airy leggings that should be up before this because as a curvy girl, leggings are my weakness. So I have opened up Trendmood and let's just go through it. The first thing I see here is actually from today, is that Too Faced is launching melted chocolate matte liquid eyeshadows. Here's my thing. I hate liquid eyeshadows, especially a matte liquid eyeshadow. The way I look at it is this. Putting a powder eyeshadow on your eyelid is so much easier than putting on a liquid matte eyeshadow on your eyelid. The only thing a liquid eyeshadow is good for is that like they're usually so much glitterier than regular eyeshadows, but for a matte, I'm just like, why? Because like I said, they always like dry down weird, or like they dry down too quickly and you can't blend them out. I'm just like the product shots like look beautiful, but like I don't trust it. Okay, also this is, I don't really know, is this like skincare or beauty or like makeup? Laneige is putting out a glowy face serum. It says it's a glowy makeup serum. Like, what is that? And why do I need it? I am a sucker for Laneige. The glowy lip balm is like my life. The lip sleeping mask is my life, so I'm kind of here for that. Okay, also Natasha Denona is putting out a, what is this called? Like a mini retro palette for spring, and like I'm not gonna buy this because I can't. Oh wait, $25? I might buy this. I mean, it is only 5 eyeshadows though, but these eyeshadows are gorgeous. Like it's right up my alley because it's like these cool pinky tone, these like shimmery pinks, and then like a cool toned pink and like a cool toned gray color. It's right up my alley. It actually kind of reminds me of the vibe of the Melt Millennial palette, Millennial Pinks palette, because they had like these pinks and these grays in it. But that palette is like $77, whereas this is $25. Oh, those swatches though, I might need that. My Sephora card for the Sephora sale is getting large and in charge. So NARS is putting out a new bronzing collection, and here's the thing, like NARS I'm so torn on because I used to be obsessed with NARS, but like they just haven't put out any, like when it comes to like base products, they kill the game. I love, where is this? I love the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. I love my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I love NARS Sheer Glow. It's iconic. But when it comes to like eyeshadows, I think they've had a couple cute eyeshadow palettes come out, but like nothing wows me, and they're a little pricey. But this new bronze collection, I mean, I don't care about the lipsticks, the eyeshadows, anything else, but the bronzers look nice. Like they're matte, and they have a really fair toned one that like looks pretty neutral toned, which is right up my alley because I'm so fair that I definitely would consider that. It says it's coming in April to May. I guess a lot of launches now will kind of depend on what's going on in the world. Like no one wants to launch a product right now, but kind of looks low-key cute. Too Faced is putting out a primed and poreless face powder and primer. Like $34 for like a translucent face powder? I don't know. I like glowy skin, so for me, like this stuff just does nothing for me. Like I'm not that concerned about my pores, and if I will just use a pore filling primer as in like the spots that I am concerned about, as opposed to using something like this. I don't know. Also, Too Faced has been a mess lately. Like, also Too Faced is putting out new shades of their melted matte. That exists still? They still have melted matte liquid lipsticks? Like I had no idea that was still a thing. I'm like very over high-end lipsticks. And like also liquid lipsticks are so done at this point. Makeup Revolution, the king of stealing from everybody else. I don't know why everyone was so surprised they stole from Manny. Like everything they do is stolen from everybody. But okay. They have these new eyeshadow palettes. I don't even know what they're called, but like they have like packaging that looks like a knockoff of one of the Tarte packages. And it has 4 like it looks like just shimmery eyeshadows inside of it, and like a lot of the colors look like they overlap through the palettes, which is kind of annoying because you'd think you'd want your consumers to buy more than one, but like all of these palettes have like a neutral like cream shade. And they're like $15 each, which like for Canadian is probably like $20. And like I'm not paying $20 for like 4 eyeshadows from the drugstore. That's wild. And like, I don't know, they just don't do anything to me, for me, either one, to be honest. Benefit's coming out with a new stick foundation. You know, I like Benefit. I get my eyebrows done at the Benefit Brow Bar, but like, other than eyebrows and like a couple face products, like they have that cookie highlighter that's supposed to be bomb, and they have Benefit Dallas Blush, which I love, but like other than that, my nose is so itchy, and in my shirt it's because there's like cat hairs stuck in my makeup. I'm sorry. Other than that, like I just feel like when it comes to like skincare, remember when like the Boing Concealer and Erase Paste were like the shit? I just feel like Benefit hasn't done enough to like continue to stay on top of the game. Like they've really been relying on their eyebrow line to like carry them, and I kind of wish they would do more. And I'm not sure if this stick foundation is it. I mean, there's only 12 shades. Just like, I don't care. MAC is putting out a bronzy collection. Can we talk about MAC for a minute? What are they doing? I remember a day when I first started watching makeup videos, and like MAC's limited edition collections were fucking fire, and it was like you were racing to the store and everything was selling out. And like MAC is another brand that I just like think has like kind of been resting on its old reputation and like not doing anything to innovate or improve. Like their eyeshadows used to be the bomb, and like they're still decent eyeshadows, but like so many improvements have been made, and they've just like never reformulated their formula. Like it's a little dry when I think about it now. Like back in the day it was the shit, but like things have changed, and like there's so much they could be doing, but like they're just like, here's a bronze collection. Like I'm bored. Like there's some MAC staples I still love. Fix Plus, hello. Like are they surviving off Fix Plus sales? Like is that it? Because like no one uses their foundation anymore, no one uses their concealer anymore. I still do use their powder, but like most people don't. Everyone uses Fix Plus, but like what else is it? No one's using their eyeshadows or their blushes or their bronzers. How are you making money, MAC? Is it just like artists and like older consumers? Like they have so much potential and they're not doing anything with it. Morphe has another fucking eyeshadow palette out. This is a collab with Saweetie. I don't know who that is, sorry. But the palette's just like another bright ass palette. I am so over Morphe. Remember when I said I was over Morphe, and then I bought the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and then I found out that they reformulated their fucking eyeshadows, and that's why I didn't like them anymore. I'm actually over Morphe now, I think. Like, I think I just need to be done with it because, like, I'm just so over them. This palette just looks like, I mean, I'm glad it's on another fucking 39 or 32 eyeshadow palette, but it just looks like not great. Like, I love the fake swatches. But yeah, it just looks like every other bright eyeshadow palette they have. Like, if you have any of the other bright eyeshadow palettes, you don't need this at all. And also, like, does one of these eyeshadows have, like, big star glitter in them? Yeah, that's gonna transfer to the lids, I'm sure. Maybe this is an anti-haul. Have I liked anything I've talked about so far? I don't think so. Artist Couture has this new palette they're coming out with. It's like a Supreme Nudes eyeshadow palette. There's a whole collection, but like I don't really care about anything else from the collection, so we'll talk about the palette. I've never used Artist Couture before. I've heard their highlighters are gorgeous, but like the idea of a loose highlighter is just like nothing I want to deal with. And I'll be honest with you, this eyeshadow palette looks boring. Like, I know it's supposed to be boring because it's a nude eyeshadow palette, but I don't know. I've just seen nude eyeshadow palettes that I've liked better than this. Like, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light toned browns in this palette. Like, first of all, I don't see how this can be inclusive, and like it looks very warm toned, and just like I always want to see more deep tones. Like, as a person, I always complain eyeshadow palettes don't have enough deep tones, and I am the whitest person alive. I can only imagine what people with actual pigmentation in their skin feel. The shimmers do look gorgeous in this palette, but I don't know, it just looks boring. How much is this? $40, not bad, but like $40 American. I have to think I'm Canadian. I don't know, it just doesn't, like, it's just like, is another nude eyeshadow palette something we need in 2020? It's not something I need. Like, I guess if you're a beginner and you don't have any like neutral eyeshadow palettes, it looks nice, but it's not doing anything for me. Oh, Sephora is coming out with a skincare fridge. I need that. It's only $60, probably more Canadian, but I want it so bad. In my new house, I'm gonna have a much bigger filming room / office, so like a skincare fridge sounds beautiful. Do I want a skincare fridge? I kind of want a skincare fridge. You might be able to get one for cheaper than the Sephora one, but getting the Sephora one is probably easier for me in Canada, especially because nothing ships to Canada. So I want it. ColourPop has the Mulan palette, which I kind of want. I mean, I know it's sold out. And it's so funny because this is what I do. I'm always like, oh, that palette looks kind of, like, when I first, ColourPop launches so much shit that I just like, when I see it, I just keep scrolling because I can't care that much. I can't keep up, so I just stopped caring. But I think it was Kathleen Lights do a video. Now that I look at the swatches, I can see that it has all of these beautiful cool tone shades in it and like these burgundies. And so, like, to me, this is a gorgeous palette, and when it restocks, I might pick it up. But I also really want the Sailor Moon palette, which I didn't get, and they said they're restocking, but like, where is it? Where is it? I saw you made some for Ulta. Why isn't it on your website yet? I can't get to Ulta. But yeah, this definitely looks up my alley because, like I said, it has like cool tones and like cool tone shimmers and like really all shades I would use. And I think it would be a good like everyday palette for someone like me who wants those cool tone shades instead of having to like dip into like the one cool tone shade in every other palette I use to make a cool tone look. So yeah, the Mulan palette looks bomb. Can I tell you that I don't think I've ever seen the original Mulan movie? I know. Shade me in the comments, it's fine. Like, I know the story and I think that I would like her because she sounds badass, but I've never seen the original movie, so I look forward to seeing the new one even though I know it's slightly different. Ooh, Fenty has this like Matchsticks Glow in the shade Pearl, like purr with an L. Oh my god, cute. Iridescent pink. Honestly, on the model, it looks so fire. Fenty can do no wrong. I also need the new, what's the dew one? Like, it's a dew setting spray. I can't remember what it's called, but I need it. Ooh, okay, let's talk about the Melt Cosmetics Rust palette. I've been waiting for this to come up on my feed. They were teasing it, and I knew they were putting out a palette. I saw people in their comments being like, oh my god, the Rust stack's coming back, and I was like, oh no, they're doing a palette. They've been really into palettes lately. I have 2 of their palettes. I have the Gemini palette and the Muerte palette, and love them both. Don't use them as much as I should, but I love them. Their palettes are a little pricey, like 77 Canadian dollars. Ouch. And so when I saw them teasing the Rust palette, I was like, yes, give me the Rust palette. But when they posted it, I was honestly a little bit underwhelmed. I wish there was more Rust shades in the palette. Like, there's the one color called Rust, but even when I look at swatches, it looks more like just a regular brown as opposed to a reddy brown. And then you've got like this peach shade, and like also there's like those mustardy yellow shades in the palette that I feel like are just so similar to like these shades in the Gemini palette. So like, if I have both, do I need both? Like, I'm very torn about this palette. I want it, but do I want it to want it, or do I actually want it? Like, I like their eyeshadow formula. Their shimmers are gorgeous. But yeah, I just kind of expected more. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure which shades were in the original Rust stack, but I kind of thought they were more like red toned. These look like more like just like a little bit warm. I don't know. Another palette I'm a little weirded out by is the new Sugar Pill palettes. It's only $42, which isn't bad. I think part of the problem is that I hate the packaging, which I know is like a weird thing to hate on it for, but like it's just such a weird packaging. Like, is that just like holes in the packaging with like little lines connecting the eyeshadows? Like when I see the swatches, I'm like, okay, they look kind of nice, but the colors look very, like it's one of like, I don't like color stories that look random, and this looks like a random color story to me. Like there's shades in it I like, but I'm just like, why? Why? Another ColourPop collection, the Making Mauves collection. I mean, honestly, the eyeshadow, I don't really, when I think about ColourPop collections, I usually never want the blushes or the anything else, but like I will say the palette looks gorgeous, but like I probably don't, I kind of would rather have, I think, probably one of the, like if I'm gonna get this palette, really what I like about it is the shimmers, because like I have mauve eyeshadows, so I would probably rather go for something like the Super Shock shadows, because I love Super Shock shadows, and like the color Day Trippin' looks kind of nice and glittery, but yeah, just like, I'm very over like their monochromatic palettes. I have one, I bought the black and gray, like the black and gray one, which love it, but I never use it because like I have so many eyeshadows that like just reaching for one palette for a monochromatic look, I feel like you're gonna use that like every once in a while, but like not all the time, so. Okay, last thing I want to talk about is the new Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out collection. Okay, they came out with all these cream blushes and bronzers, and oh my god, I want them. Okay, this is weird, but like there's a cream blush called Fuego Flush. It looks orange in some of the pictures, but it also looks kind of yellow in some of the pictures, and I kind of want it because it's like it looks like a yellow blush. Also the color Rose Latte. I don't even like cream blushes, but like these colors look beautiful. Honestly, Fenty could fucking sell me anything. Rihanna would be like, I am coming out with this thing, and I'd be like, okay, I'm buying it. Like when it comes to the cream contours, like the only shade I would want is, I would probably, like I have the Amber Matchsticks, so like I wouldn't need that in a cream formula, but I'm thinking like maybe like a more bronzy shade that's like a cream bronzer would be nice. I have some cream bronzers in my cart for the Sephora sale, so like Butter Biscuit looks like it would be a nice cream bronzer on me. I don't know, but like they look beautiful. Fenty never disappoints. So, I mean, I guess that's all the new stuff. I went through a ton of shit. I scrolled all the way back to, oh, only March 10th on Trendmood. Jesus. I mean, I guess that's like almost a whole month. So yeah. That's what I think. I don't really think anything, like, this is my thing, is like, there's nothing I've hated, but there's nothing that I've been like, ooh, I need that, except for a couple Fenty things, because Rihanna gets me. But yeah, that's kind of what's new in beauty, what I think about it. Let me know down below what you're looking forward to, any launches you've been eyeing, any products that I liked that you don't like, or vice versa. Love to hear it in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!